I'm still live in my Disney College program. Phone interview time slot starts in about 40 minutes. It's scheduled to start 10:15, but the way it works is that they can call you up to 15 minutes before and up to 15 minutes after or so it's best to leave about an hour time slot. I've been preparing like crazy for this over the past few days. I've been watching videos of other people doing their phone interviews. I've looked up what the kind of questions that they're gonna ask, and I've got all my information set. As I think everyone is, I am a bit nervous, but I'm prepared and I'm excited to talk to them, and I really hope it goes well. So yeah, I'm just gonna look over everything one more time, make sure I have everything prepared, and then it's time to just wait for the interview. Hello, this next update is brought to you back in the old setup because I've been home all weekend. I guess that's the nice part of living at a close college. But yeah, I did my phone interview a couple days ago, even though you just saw me saying that I'm about to do it like 30 seconds ago, but I think it went well. My interviewer told me it would last like 15 to 20 minutes right at the start, and we ended up talking for like half an hour, so I think that was good. I had prepared for almost all the questions she asked me, and the few that I wasn't ready for, I had prepped answers to similar questions. Alright, so what's next? So she told me that I should find out this week whether or not I got into the program. I will be pretty bummed if I don't get in. I think I literally did everything I possibly could have to prepare for my application and my phone interview, but this isn't an exact science and I really just can't know. If I don't get in, at least I can apply next semester, but I still will be kind of sad. But if I do get in, the journey is far from over. I wouldn't know exactly what my role would be until a few weeks before I moved to Florida. And the way the program works is that there are 18 different roles that you can be put in. These include operating the rides, being a lifeguard, working in the restaurants, and my favorite, being a character performer. That last one is the only one of the 18 roles that you actually need to audition for. So if I get into the program, that will mean that in early October, I'm gonna need to fly out to one of the cities that they hold the auditions in and then try out for it. Hopefully I can get to that stage, and I will definitely make a video about that if I do. But even though I think I'm about the right height for the taller characters, and even though I have about 3.5 years of mascot experience, this is still a very competitive role. So it is very possible I will end up with my second choice of being in attractions. Attractions is the people who operate the rides, and what I told my interviewer is that my dream ride to operate would be Jungle Cruise. It's really the only ride where the operators are an integral part of the actual experience. I think I got my enthusiasm across, and my interviewer actually was a former Jungle Cruise skipper, which was crazy to me. So hopefully I end up with one of my top choices if I get into the program, but then again, you know, that's all after I get into the program, if I even do. I don't want to start planning or talking too much about what will happen after, because it'll be really embarrassing and kind of sad if I don't get in, which is definitely a possibility, but again, I should know later this week. In other news, some of the more personal items from my dorm room finally showed up, including this guy. This is the Jungelskog from IKEA, and he is a 3-foot tall bear. In addition to the Jungelskog, I also have 2 Disneyland ride posters, but I think I'll show those to you when I'm back at my dorm room. So I'm gonna throw over to back at the dorm room, Scott. Thank you back at home, Scott, for that incredible introduction. As you can probably tell, I'm now back from the dorms, and it's about 3 p.m. today. It's Monday, so I had class today, and I had class from 1:30 to 2:45, and then I have class again later tonight from 6 to 7:15. You can see this guy, the Jungelskog, he's right up here. But earlier today when I came back, we brought some posters. I've got 3 of them to put up around the room, and I'm gonna do that now. First one up is my signed Penn and Teller poster. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. That's one down. Now we're gonna rotate the camera that's propped up on my bed slightly to the side over to the next location, which is right here. This is the Jungle Cruise ride poster, which doesn't actually say Jungle Cruise on it. It just says United Airlines, which was an old sponsorship. It still looks super cool though. I really like it. Alright, that took way longer than I wanted, but I think it looks pretty cool. I think this is probably a better angle. I really like that. Alright, the last one's gonna go up right here next to my bed. And you've seen me struggling with these enough, I'm just gonna cut to when it's up. I just realized I never showed what this one was, but it's Space Mountain. I think that all these look pretty cool, but I really hope that none of them fall. This is great, actually. I can finally check another item off my checklist. Get registered, check. Unpack, check. Hang posters, check. Now I just have to ace my classes, graduate with honors, and become the greatest Disney exec ever. Alright, well here's kind of the final thing with everything set up. We've got Penn and Teller over there. Over here, we have the Jungle Cruise one. I know it doesn't say Jungle Cruise on it. And then lastly, over here, we've got Space Mountain. I hope you liked seeing all my posters hung up. It's Tuesday now, by the way, which is the day after I recorded that, and it's about 9 p.m. I had 2 more classes for the first time today, and they both seem pretty fun. I also heard back about my application to become my school's mascot, and this Thursday, I have a 10-minute phone call that's just a very informal interview to kind of talk it over. From there, a few candidates will progress to an in-person interview, which I'm also guessing is when the tryout is going to take place. I'm definitely going to start preparing like crazy for that after the interview on Thursday, and kind of the reason for that is that I have a lot of things in my life right now that I'm stressing about. This Thursday is also when I should find out if I got into the Disney College program or not. And I don't think I'll be able to effectively prepare for the mascot tryout if I still have that hanging over my head. Then again, I don't know how effectively I'll be able to prepare if I don't get in, because I'll probably be pretty sad. Again, I think I have a pretty good chance, and I did literally everything I possibly could have done to prepare, but I think that would make it all the worse if I don't get in. This video, all the stuff I've recorded this week, is going going out on Thursday, so later today, for all of you viewers, I should know if I got into the Disney College program. It's also possible I won't know at all. Thursday wasn't a hard date, it's just that pretty much everything I saw said they like to do it on Thursdays. But yeah, tomorrow I'm also meeting with a former Disney Imagineer that my mom was able to connect me with. Not ready for anything in my career, I think it'll just be fun to talk to him. The Imagineers, by the way, are the people who design and make the Disney rides. But that's gonna be it for this week's update. Hopefully I get the result I want for the Disney College program tomorrow, but I'm quite stressed about it. No matter what happens, at least I can apply again. Thank you for watching, follow your dreams, and Nate, I'll see you on Sunday.